Yay! It's day 2 of the Freestyle Bootcamp. Welcome back. Yesterday we did an overview of your freestyle test and how to find your horse's beats per minute. Today's topic is all about finding the right freestyle music for your horse. My name is Sandra Beaulieu. I'm your freestyle guide for this bootcamp and author of the book Freestyle, the ultimate guide to riding, training, and competing to music. All right, let's get started. Finding the right music is a creative process that takes time and the willingness to go where the music leads you. I want you to let yourself go with the flow and listen to so much music that it makes your head spin. Immerse yourself in the process as much as you can in the car, while you're riding, watching TV shows, movies, and maybe even when you're out on the town listening to live music. As you are searching through music, I want you to keep in mind the importance of a theme for your freestyle. The best freestyles tell a story and feel as though there is a beginning, a middle, and a definite ending. If you switch between different genres all the time, you risk losing the attention of your audience and your judge. They might get confused or just feel like they're listening to the radio rather than watching you dance to music. In the beginning, you may not have any ideas for a theme, so I suggest searching for the music first and finding at least one song that you really like. Then you can base the rest of your freestyle theme on that idea. Try to stick with one genre, such as music from one movie soundtrack or one time period, or maybe focusing on one instrument like the violin. So where to look for freestyle music? The most popular way to find music nowadays is to search online. Basically, any streaming service will do, but each one has its pros and cons. Popular examples include Spotify, iMusic, Amazon, and YouTube. It doesn't matter what you use, just pick the one that is most familiar to you. All of them have apps that you can use on your phone and let you save music into playlists. YouTube is slightly different because it is music through video, but you can still save them into playlists for later reference. Spotify is my personal favorite. I have at least a dozen playlists on my account. I save good walk, trot, and canter music, as well as good entrance and final halt ideas. When I'm working on a client's freestyle or music for my personal horse, I save individual playlists. But there are some cons to these services because Spotify does not let you purchase music on the app. So once you are sure that's the music you want, you'll need to go to an online marketplace like Amazon to purchase the songs. YouTube doesn't sell music either, and sometimes they have special mixes or songs that are not available to buy. So for that, you will need a YouTube to MP3 converter to use those songs. But there could be copyright issues if you're riding at an international competition or performing at a venue that requires correct licensing. But you don't have to worry about copyright issues if you are riding at a USCF recognized show for dressage or Western dressage, as they have the correct licenses already. My favorite feature with streaming sites is that they usually have a recommended or suggested section with music in the same genre you are looking for. This is a great way to find music you may not have thought of. Yesterday, we talked about how to find your horse's beats per minute, and now you will use those numbers to help you narrow down your music search. Each song has a specific BPM, just like your horse's stride. So when you find a piece of music that you like, there are a few different ways that you can find its BPM. You can typically do a Google search with a prompt like song name BPM or what is BPM for, and then the song name. Use websites like getsongbpm.com or songbpm.com so you can search by BPM and by genre as well. And then you might wonder what about soundtracks or classical pieces? Sometimes different parts of the song are faster or slower, and they might sound like they have a different BPM. So that's where I would use an app. Using songs with lyrics can be really tricky with editing. So if it's your first freestyle, I recommend not using lyrics because trying to get the phrasing right can be a little bit tricky. If you would prefer the instrumental version to a song, you can visit karaokeversion.com or YouTube to find what you need. I've had good luck with the karaoke version website because you can switch on and off different instrumentals and vocals to get different versions of the same song. If you need some filler music or something really unique for an entrance or final halt or accent noises, you can try some copyright-free websites like Audio Jungle, Epidemic Sound, and Soundstripe. You will purchase music per track or pay for a monthly subscription for access to the music. This can get a little pricey depending on what you are looking for, but a lifesaver when you need something really specific. Let's say I'm stuck finding an entrance to go along with my theme. I can search for entrance music on one of these websites and search through intros and outros that will always be around 20 to 30 seconds long, and they always have a good halt at the end because they're meant to be an introduction to a video. You can also find accent noises like a whoosh or a bell or a chime that you can use to accent a movement, a flying change, or like use it as an audio marker to help you stay on time with your music. When you're listening through a lot of music, make sure to always listen to the last 30 seconds of a song to see if there is a good ending. A dramatic ending or one with a definite stop to it will be useful for your entrance because you can just fade in, or for your final salute that you can tie into later. Songs that have a fade out can be useful for gate transitions and to lead into other songs. Sometimes you will find clips from live performances, perhaps announcing the band or trying to get the crowd going, or the sound of an audience singing along to the lyrics, perhaps, or Elvis saying, "Thank you very much," would be a fun way to enter or end a freestyle. If you have a feeling that music is going to be your weakest link, I have a few shortcuts for you. Let's talk about pre-made freestyle music. There are a few different places that you can look where music is already edited and you can use it right away with your horse. Marvin's Music is an online website that I've used for many years, and I know a lot of clients that have used it as well. It's very affordable, and it's an easy way to find edited music with some really fun options. They offer soundtracks like Star Wars and video game music, and they have mixes with popular bands like Beatles, ABBA, and Madonna. And there are traditional options from other cultures and classical music as well. They include choreography with your purchase, but in my experience, it's not been very good. So I usually tell people you're going to have to rework the choreography, but having the music pre-edited is really helpful for people who don't want to go through that part in the beginning. It might not match your horse's beats per minute exactly, but someone might be able to also adjust it if needed. Amanda Braun of HufBeats Freestyles offers a freestyle rental service. She has a collection of available freestyles that might fit your needs. She will rent you a freestyle for the season and only rent it to one person per dressage region so that you don't have to worry about competing against someone with the same freestyle. Riders put a lot of effort into their musical freestyles, and sometimes they only get the opportunity to show for one season. Perhaps something happens to their horse or they move on to the next level. So if you ask around, you might be able to find someone that has a freestyle that could work for your horse. It would need to be a horse of similar size and stride so that the music and choreography would work, or perhaps just need minor adjustments. I have created a music worksheet that you can use for your freestyle. It gives you a place to jot down ideas for an overall theme, each gate, your entrance, final center line, and your horse's beats per minute so that you can stay really organized. You can post any questions about this video in the comment section below, and I would love to hear your music ideas. If you could wave a magic wand, what music would you ride to in your dream freestyle? I would love to know. Tomorrow we will be talking about creative choreography, and so we'll see you then.